One of the most welcome sights at Clyde Muirshiel Regional Park is the beautiful, soaring hen harrier. However, it's a far cry from the dark days of last century when these magnificent raptors became all but extinct due to persecution. Thanks to public support and the efforts of many volunteers, the sighting of them today is becoming more common. What's less well known is that it's due in no small measure to the regeneration and preservation of the montane scrub.
A large part of the park is now a special protection area for hen harriers, and part of the aim of the scrub juniper area that we're trying to maintain is to encourage the hen harriers within that so that it can be used potentially for breeding hen harriers in the deeper heather, but also for as habitat for voles that the hen harriers prey on.
In the park, this is a rare specimen. There are only 6 juniper in 108 square miles, and because each of them is isolated, it's difficult for them to pollinate. So in Clyde Muirshiel, the juniper is the focus of the Action for Mountain Woodlands project.
Well, hopefully through a process of taking cuttings and reintroduction of juniper to this particular area, then we can bulk the numbers up, and hopefully then we'll get some proper natural reproduction.
Right, this is one of the juniper that we've established from cuttings within the park. We took out a 5 centimetre, roughly about that size, a 5 centimetre cutting from the juniper, and then we put it into in soil within a polytunnel, and it's then sprayed on a regular basis by a sprinkler system, and this moisture and the sort of warmth within the polytunnel helps it to sort of establish fairly and grow fairly quickly, and after a couple of years we've got something that we can put out onto the ground on the hill, and then they perhaps grow a little bit slower after that. So this is another couple of years growth that this plant's had, and you can still see it's relatively small. And then we establish a small plastic cover for it so that it's out of the main elements and can't be eaten by rabbits. The area that we've fenced off is about 17 hectares, and the aim is to try and get juniper back up to about 1,000. Instead of just having one plant species, perhaps heather, we have a range of species.
The adaptation and survival of any species, be it plant or animal, in a continent, country or specific region is dependent on many factors, but a reliable food source is key.
And in particular around the Muishiel area, we've been removing things like Sitka spruce and rhododendron so that we create a variety of different species that's important for lots of different types of birds and plants. We're going to get some willow in, and we're also going to put in some aspen. And there'll also be recovery from other trees that are there already, such as some of the goat willow and some rowan.
Today, with a range of countryside programmes on television, it's easy to just be an armchair wildlife watcher. But if you want to see raptors in the raw, those fabulous hen harriers, then get down to Clyde Muirshiel Park and find out for yourself how the montane plants are benefiting the birds.
Both the hen harriers and things like the juniper we do inform pupils especially about. So schools will come up to here, they'll be given information by the ranger service on the things in particular like the hen harrier, which we have a closed circuit TV on the nest site, so they can see the eggs, they can see the chicks growing up. The work with Action for Mountain Woodlands has really been quite crucial to the support of our projects by helping us to be part of something that's a bit bigger, and it's been very, very good for us.